Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of Where the Heck Are the Albans? And where the heck are the Albans? We are actually at home, and welcome to the Alban kitchen. So today...
It's where the magic happens.
It's where the magic happens.
And of course it's snowing outside again.
Again, so we are indoors again, but we thought this would be a perfect time for Becky to give you her secret cookie recipe that everybody's been asking about. So just a little backstory on this cookie. It is my all-time favorite cookie. I've been eating it ever since I've been a child. It was my grandmother's recipe on my dad's side. My mom wound up with the recipe, and for years, even though it is, once you see it, you're going to be like, really? It is the simplest recipe ever. But she would not give us that recipe because it was her thing.
She liked to make them for Christmas. She
made 'em for
loved
Christmas.
to give them to Matt and be the one that gave him his cookies, which
That's
is
right.
fine.
It just so happened.
But I wanted to make them.
She wanted to make them. This last Christmas,
Yeah.
she actually gave Becky a card with the recipe in it in my grandmother's handwriting.
Very nice, except I had already figured it out.
Yeah, she had actually figured it out probably maybe a month prior to
Right,
that.
I spent I think all of December just every
Right.
day making the cookies, making the cookies.
Because in all different kind of combinations and things like that. And then all of a sudden you're like, well, no, it needs this. Now it doesn't need that.
When you probably saw it during our taste test, one of our taste test ones. I was making cookies at that time, and I think it was the day we cracked the code.
Yes.
It was the day we got it.
That's
and
the day we got
tasting
it.
the batter. Oh, I think so. This tastes like it.
But my mother would do things. She would say things
She'd
like,
call them all kinds of.
oh, they're sour cream cookies.
Yeah,
but
they're
they're
sour.
not sour
Yeah,
cream
there's no
cookies.
sour cream.
Oh, they're cream cheese cookies. But then she would not tell us like what was in it.
Yeah, what else was in the
what
cookie?
else was in there. And so it was a big mystery. She finally cracked the code. And then
she gave me the recipe.
the recipe without me even
was
saying that Becky cracked the code already.
Yeah, it was
so
like
funny.
she figured out that I figured out the recipe, and then so there the gauntlet or
Yeah,
the.
I think maybe we talked about it.
She passed it on to me
Yes.
at that time, which I didn't need it, but it was great.
Right.
And I liked having it in your grandma's handwriting because she's an awesome.
That's
lady.
awesome. And so we're going to show you that recipe now. Like I said, it's a very simple recipe,
So simple.
but possibly it has to be one of the best tasting cookies I've ever had. It is my all-time favorite
You
cookie.
don't have to give the recipe to anybody if they want.
You don't.
You can tell them it's your secret recipe.
That's
you
right.
can say it's my secret recipe.
That's right.
You can give it to everybody. We don't care.
Anybody.
It's fine.
But we took these to the bowling alley. Like I mentioned, Becky and I are on a bowling league, and we passed them out around Christmas time. And
Now every time we come, they ask us for the cookies.
yeah, can you make more cookies? Can you make more cookies? So one of the guy who's like a cookie aficionado or whatever.
Aficionado. He
Yeah,
thinks so. He says.
Yeah, but he goes, I love cookies. Those are my things. This is my favorite cookie.
Yeah,
goes,
he
hands
really
down,
liked
He
them.
loves them. So, and this does not have to be a cookie or Christmas recipe.
No.
This is an anytime cookie. It just so happened that my mom used to make them for me at Christmas time.
Right.
But here it is. So I'm going to let Becky take on over.
Enjoy. Okay, here's what you need to make the cookies. 1 box of yellow cake mix. A 1/2 cup of butter. 8 ounces of cream cheese. 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. And 1 egg. Here are the tools that you will need. A mixer or hand mixer. Measuring spoons. A spatula. And a cookie sheet, preferably with a Silpat or parchment paper. All right. First, you cream together your butter and your cream cheese. Both should be softened. I have my my pedal on my mixer to do that. Lock it in place and start mixing. To this, you are going to add half a teaspoon of vanilla, and 1 egg. And mix that all together. Kind of scoop it from the sides so it all gets incorporated in there. Get off the paddle. There we go. Oop. Stop it, and you are going to add your yellow cake mix. This is, honest to God, the easiest cookie recipe in the world. There you go. Garbage pile. Start slow so you're not covered in cake mix. As soon as it starts getting a little bit incorporated, you can up the speed. Make sure it all gets mixed in pretty good. Stop it, and so you can see it gets all clumped up on the... Get off, get off. Get off. It's all clumped up on the paddle. There we go. Scoop, scoop, scoop. It's pretty thick. All right, so then just a little bit more mixing. And it's all done. That's it. Those are all the ingredients to my cookies. And that goes in the sink. And then you take your bowl and you stick it. This is what it looks like. And you refrigerate, chill this for 30 minutes. So that's what we're going to do. Chill it. Okay, you're going to preheat your oven to 350. Okay, so our dough has been chilled for 30 minutes and we have preheated our oven to 350. So now we're just going to put some of these on the on our cookie sheet. But I do this with my hands. You could do it with a spoon, whatever you want to do. I just grab a little bunch, kind of roll it up a little bit. Sometimes you can actually dip this into powdered sugar. And it doesn't really change taste, or it doesn't do anything, so I usually omit that part. So I'm just flop them down on the cookie sheet. Okay. You can just place them about an inch apart on the cookie sheet, you know, just they don't really spread too much, so you're okay with about an inch. Okay, we're going to put these in our oven. Okay, we're going to set our timer to 11 minutes. It's 10 to 12 minutes, so I usually go right about in the middle. 11 minutes. Okay, so they're done a baking. We're going to take them out of the oven and live long and prosper. See, they don't spread. So one batch of cookies roughly makes, or one batch of dough roughly makes 4 or 5 dozen, depending on how big you want them. We have a very loud cat. I don't know if you can hear it. She's been noisy all day. All right, so now we're ready to put another dozen on. All right, so now we're ready to put another dozen on.
Okay, so that was the cookie recipe.
The cookie recipe.
Yay! Now, you were going to say something about...
Yes, I misspoke. They don't make 4 to 5 dozen. I'm used to usually making double batches, so they make about 2.5, 3 dozen.
Yeah. So
the one that I did today made 3 dozen. This is 2. One's still in the oven. But hey! How are they?
Wow. They're so good. You want a bite? They turn out perfect. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay. So that was the big cookie recipe. Hope everybody liked it. Hope everybody tries it.
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know how it came out if you try it. We did try different things too. This is a yellow cake mix.
Yes, I've tried chocolate, which
With chocolate, with lemon, all sorts of
yes,
different
and they all turn out wonderful. But
Yeah.
this is the classic. This is the favorite.
Right. The other ones, they're good, but they're just not
these are the classic.
this good.
These are the favorite.
So make sure you get the yellow cake mix, okay?
And it doesn't matter which one.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be Dunkin' Hines, Betty Crocker, whatever. Okay,
Right.
any brand you want.
Right.
They all come out good. So, as always, if you like what you see, give us a big old thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe down below. And we will see you guys next time on...
Where the heck are the Albans?
Yay! Bye! Well, finish this cookie now. Good. Good job.